The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 316 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is another one of the damn good cards from Dane and Dave. So today we'll be taking a look at the sixth and final edition in this six-pack half break here, in the six-deck box set, I should say. We'll be taking a look at this yellow edition, if I can get it out of the box. A little stuck in there. But these are still fully sealed, so we're going to have to crack that cellophane. And the pull tab is right there. If I can grab it. Come on. Okay, now that we've got the cellophane off, you can see that's in like a pretty standard glossy finish tuck box. And it seems to be like the only metallic kind of tuck box. It kind of looks like a little bit of like a gold metallic. I thought it was yellow. It kind of is a little bit of yellow, but kind of looks more like a gold. So the more fancier one out of the set. It says Dangle Cards in that white text, as always. And then it's got like the kind of little bit of metallic gold kind of little back, like base tuck box. On the side, you've got the little design of the deck. On the other side, it says Thin Crust, No Seal, white border. On the bottom, distributed by Dan and Dave, LLC, Idaho, their logo, and made in the USA, one of 2,500. On the back, a little sneak peek of that back design. No seal, that kind of gold metallic colorway, and the number 6 for the 6th edition. On the inner tuck, on the tuck flap, it says Thin Crust is a registered trademark of the United States Blanket Company. And on the inner tuck flaps is that kind of metallic gold kind of colorway. If we take the cards out of the box, on the inside of the tuck box is just plain white. Nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside there. Now that we look at the shiny tuck box, now take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with that back design. So here we have a gold metallic back design. Here, it's a lined pattern, a mirrored line pattern with the little eye in the middle there. So you got the eye there, and then you got like kind of just lines going out from each side there. There's a mirror back design, so if you flip it over, same design in both directions, and has that gold metallic ink on it, which I was not expecting. And for the cards we get in the deck, here we start with our first quote, and it says, "Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake." Napoleon Bonaparte. And then we have, "To a man with only a hammer, every problem looks pretty much like a nail." Charlie Munger. Then we got that custom ace of spades with the nice big, like fully inked, fully solid black spade there, with the little star diamond at the top. Damn good cards, trademark and copyright 2022 by Dan and Dave. And then the rest of the cards are just standard. We've all seen these lots of times. Even the court cards are just standard. And then the diamonds are standard. And the clubs are also just standard. So I'm just going to quickly go through these, because we've all seen these. The hearts are also standard. And then the last two cards are the ad cards. So we got the all white Dan and Dave ad card here with their logo and website there in the black font. Then we got the all black Art of Play ad card with the white font, which is Art of Play and their website. But now that we took a look at the cards, now the test, the handling. And first we'll start with the springs. Oh yeah, definitely no stiffness to the cards with that having thin crushed stock. They'll definitely like feel broken in, so they're definitely easy to spring. So anyone could easily spring these straight out of the box. And they're pretty smooth. They're definitely gonna feel slippery, like be slippery, because they already feel like they're gonna want to slip out of my hands. Be a little slidey. But the springs are pretty smooth. Definitely no issues there. A little bit more on the thinner side because they're obviously a thin crust, so some people might not like the thin decks as much. Well, it's not too bad. Now time for the fans. Well, as you can see, they're spread pretty evenly. You can see most of the pips and numbers, no real stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Now time for the Pharaoh. Super smooth Pharaoh there, and they interlocked away nicely there. Now for a giant print of that back design. And now time for that reverse Pharaoh. And it wasn't a terrible reverse Pharaoh, but they did catch a little bit, and I had to slide and push them together, and I kind of messed up interlocking them. Now for a giant fan of the faces. Now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. We're gonna say perfect riffle shuffles and bridge shuffles, no issues there. Nice and smooth and consistent every time. Now time for a few packet cuts. Well, pretty nice packet cuts there, and pretty average packet cuts at the same time. And they're not overly slippery, which is pretty nice. They didn't feel like they wanted to slide their hands too much, and they pack it pretty good. So, decent packet cuts. Now, time for that one-handed cut or Chevalier cut. And now time for the dribble. Pretty smooth dribbles. A little less good because the face is up, but they still feel pretty much the same either direction. Nice and smooth. We're now time for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, gotta say, another fantastic deck, once again, from Danny and Dave. And this is one of the more surprising ones. And that's probably why it's number 6, the last one. Because it has that metallic ink, which I wasn't expecting. Because I just thought it was a yellow deck. It was actually gold metallic ink there, which is surprising. And it has a pretty decent back design too. Pretty nice there. With like that kind of eye in the middle and then the lines going up like on all sides. Pretty nice. Then you get those standard faces once again. Nothing too crazy going on with the faces there. But still a pretty nice looking deck, like the classic kind of design, which everyone knows. Nothing too crazy going on except for that crazy metallic ink, the back design. And then for that handling, which you just saw, or it has the thin crush stock, so it makes the cards feel broken in straight out of the box, so no like real stiffness to them. You don't have to really break them in. It's always nice to shuffle them up though, and just get them worked in anyways, even if you know they feel already broken in. You might as well get them more broken in, but they're nice and smooth in every aspect. And I didn't find anything like too much to complain about. So it's like a pretty perfect deck of cards here. So with that being said, fantastic design and fantastic handling. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 316 of your daily deck review. This has been the Damn Good Cards edition number 6 from Dane and Dave. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.